This brings us on to Andor episode 7.
Yes.
I am in love with this show.
Oh.
It is everything I have wanted from the Star Wars universe.
Nice.
And every week it continues to deliver. So shout out the people who worked on this show because while I'm sure some people don't like it because Star Wars fans are never happy, as far as I'm concerned, this show is a goddamn masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it as well.
Yes, it's very, very good.
We got the, I guess, fallout of the
Yes. And we got to see more stuff on Coruscant.
Yeah, we returned to Coruscant. We got a lot more of an insight into, I guess, the political side of things.
If the showrunners are listening, find a way to sell Disney on the idea of doing a show set completely on Coruscant, where you just you follow the life of someone working at a higher echelon, a normalish citizen, and then a like proper street urchin.
Yeah.
There's a story to be told there revolving around their three lives intertwining. Find it and give it to me. Yes, fans won't like it. I will love it. Give.
To be fair, we may end up back on Coruscant with the Ahsoka series.
That's a good fucking point.
She spent a bit of time down in the slummy bit.
She did. Let's hope so.
But episode 7. I really enjoyed the kind of getting to see the reaction of the Empire.
Yeah.
And how they react to like this first big kind of rebel, which obviously at this point they're not seeing it quite as a like full-on rebellion.
They're just like, oh, this is some disgruntled people. We will make everything tough.
This is a robbery.
Crunch down on this. Yeah. These are criminals, not rebellion.
And getting to see kind of like the more of the inner workings of the Bureau and the little inner politics between that woman and I can't remember their names. The female and male guy. They're butting heads. And how at the end of that meeting she absolutely outplays him. And then the head guy's
absolutely like, shit on you, scrub.
Head guy he's like, well played. Now watch your back, because everyone at this level wants to take out the other person and raise higher, because that's how we're all wired.
Because we are all absolute cucks.
Yeah, and we're all power hungry. Also, like the little nod to Palpatine. How he's like, I've had a meeting with Emperor Palps.
What a name drop, by the way.
Just I know. Now, are we gonna get to see him?
I fucking hope so. Let's be perfectly clear. There is basically no need for us to see him.
No.
That being said, if you have the opportunity to show Vader, you absolutely always show Vader.
Vader or Emperor Palpatine, like they could quite easily just sprinkle him in at the end or something.
I can very easily see there being more rebellion shit getting out of hand, and Vader arriving on Coruscant and going, "The fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
And choking out someone in front of everyone, just to show the rebellion while it starts at the ground level. Obviously, we know there's a couple of people inside the Empire who are aiding people outside. We saw that in Kenobi, and we've seen it again here. At a slightly higher level with the officers, Vader comes in, chokes the fuck out of someone. That gives a perfect opportunity for all the other officers to go, holy shit, we are the bad guys, and then start working with the rebellion.
I like that idea.
And as we know with Vader, you don't need to give him a lot of screen time. He can be there for 2 minutes. And the entire fandom will collectively go, yes, thank you.
Yeah. And I mean, they've proven with the Obi-Wan series, like they are very good now. They've got the hang of how to show his power on screen. So they know what they're doing. Yeah, I think it'd be very cool if we saw Vader.
100%.
We also got a bit more of the whole Mon Mothman.
I am enjoying seeing early days of Mon so much. She's like a background character in the original trilogy. that
Mm-hmm.
you recognise, and like they've kept her style almost identical. So she's a recognisable character instantly.
Mm-hmm.
But in the original trilogy, she just kind of spoke a fair bit, but you didn't really know what was going on,
Mm-hmm.
like or why she was so important. So to see like the early days of her still being a senator, and then during this episode making the decision, no, fuck this, let's rebel,
Mm-hmm.
it's so much fun. I'm really enjoying it.
I obviously we were waiting to find out who this person is she wants to bring in, and then we obviously got introduced to her childhood friend or something. I really like the way that they kind of talked around the fact that he was quite clearly going, I think my political tastes are a bit far out for you,
And the way he said that was to try and protect her. He was
Mhm.
like, if I speak openly about what I believe,
Well, he
I get in
doesn't,
trouble. I don't want you to get in trouble as well.
yeah, not knowing that she's probably further out than him.
Yeah.
um, and then she's like,
You agree with the robbery? I fucking bankrolled it.
not that she was happy about that though.
No, I didn't realize she knew so little about that. It was
Um,
cool to see her reaction though.
yeah, her reaction to that, and Luthen kind of shows that Luthen,
Is more of an extremist.
yeah, like
He knows the Empire's got to go no matter what. Mon wasn't quite there yet.
Mon wants to like
Or
build
we
it
can make
under
the
the
system better.
she wants to do it under the radar and kind of like change it from within. Whereas Luthen's like, no, this is a rebellion. Like
Yeah, it's
this
almost like sometimes a government is doing such a bad job, no matter what you want to do, and the fact that it could potentially be prepared from inside. Sometimes you need to just blow it all the fuck up and start over.
too real, getting too real. This is a podcast too
It might be a
real.
little bit on the nose, but I
But
think it's something that can probably resonate with a lot of people.
it's
But
fine.
let's
Lettuce lasted longer. What? Um, but yeah, seeing like Luthen's reaction versus Mon Mothman's, and then getting to watch her like secretly mingle in a party under her husband's nose, who I feel like he's getting suspicious.
yeah,
But it could just be he's very much typical like
maybe.
one of them.
Yeah, maybe the show's just trying to make us feel like he's more suspicious than he is, so that every time she's having these conversations, we're like, she's gonna get caught, just to
Yeah,
build a bit of tension.
I think it is that. It's gonna be. I like how she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna set up a charitable organization, and you're gonna have to come to Coruscant for meetings every so often." So then we'll get. Eventually, we're gonna get them two properly talking about what the fuck is going on and what she's actually trying to do. We got a bit of insight. Cassian went home, as I thought he would.
Yeah,
Back to Ferrix.
I love him, but he's such a dumbass.
Oh, dumb play. 100% dumb play.
How does this man survive until Rogue One?
Well, I honestly I don't know, but I kind of knew he would because he was obviously wanted to pay off his debts, which is what I said last week.
I don't think he realizes quite how deep in the shit he is.
Yeah, I don't think he quite realizes not just him deep in the shit, like actually how big of a deal it was that robbery was. Like to him, it was just a job. He got paid. It was a robbery. Like, yeah, they're talking about some rebellion thing, but nah, I got my money. I'm out.
Yeah.
I think also the fact he wanted, I forget what his adopted mum.
I'm pretty sure he just calls her mum. I've forgotten her name as well.
Yeah.
I can find her name if you want.
Well, he obviously wanted her to go with him, and I like that she was like, no, I'm done. I'm done running away. Like she's wanting to start a rebellion. And she's talking about how like this robbery is a call to people to stand up.
Yeah.
And Cassian not telling her that was me on that job. Though I think that'll get put together eventually, that she'll figure it out or whatnot. The time skip,
Marva.
Marva, that's it. The little time skip where he obviously accepts she's not going with him and he dips because he's got to get off planet. And then we just
Yeah.
end like the time skip to just some other planet where he's
Miami. It was Space Miami.
yeah. I was just like, or Space Monaco. It's one of the two. Yeah, that kind of threw me off a bit. I was like, have we jumped a big chunk of time? I was like, is this back in
Yeah.
time? Is this for like?
I just kind of took it as like a month.
Yeah.
Enough time for him to get there, find a home, and settle down a little.
Yeah, and he's hiding his money in a box above the shower. Typical.
Very, very secure.
Yeah, typical bounty hunter criminal activities to be doing stuff like that. I love how he's just like he's running down the beach, and then just gets he's the one that gets caught and put like questioned.
Did you get really excited when you saw the KX
Yes.
unit as well?
Yes. I was like, oh, it's a KX unit, and I was like, one of these is going to be defective, or like one of these is going to become
K1.
Is it K1 or K2? I can't remember.
Oh my god, I don't know now. Rogue One.
I had in my head it was K2, but it might be
K-2SO.
K1.
K-2SO.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, when the first one
says,
of
my favourite droids of all time.
Isn't the first one just a KX or something?
Yeah, it just says it's a KX unit.
I was like, is this K2? I was like, is this the one?
I did really enjoy. He said like keep an eye on him, and he's like hang.
Yeah. I know he's like hang by him or something. He says,
yeah,
and he's like hang. So then it takes him. He's like, no, tell him it's not hang, and you've just been by me, been choked out. But then we see like the fallout of what his job did, which is there's tougher penalties now, and he's like, what would have been a 2-week thing is whatever 6 years.
6 years, yeah. 6 months.
6
became
months,
6 years.
Yeah. And he's like, what the fuck? I'm just a tourist.
I love how she's like sorry as well. She's like, oh, that makes it even worse. Please come back.
Well, she didn't give a shit. She's just doing a job. I think we're gonna see Luthen find that out and break him out.
Well, yeah, I mean, he sent someone to kill her. She's going to find out that he's been put in prison. And she's going to be like, oh, we have a problem. He's been arrested.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh, shit. They're going to find out about everything. So they're going to break in to try and, like, kill him or whatever. And he's going to be like, no, don't kill me. I'll come fight your rebellion.
Oh, yeah, that, like, meeting with the two... So that was the... I'm right that was the shop girl.
It was the shop assistant and the blonde lady who ran the heist.
Yeah, the blonde girl that ran the heist looks totally different.
Yeah.
Obviously,
she went
was
from
undercover.
looking like a forest person to trying to look like an upper-class Coruscantian.
Well, she probably used to dress like an upper-class person and probably down-dressed to be undercover sort of thing. But I thought that was like... I'm like, is Luthen in charge or is the shop assistant in charge? Because...
I mean, I think it's Luthen. I think he sent her out of safety.
Did he though?
Yes.
That
was my take of it. It's too dangerous for you to be seeing him right now, so he sent me.
Yeah, but she could have just been saying that.
Maybe. I think
don't know.
Luthen's
it was just like
the biggest guy we've seen so far.
Probably. You are probably right.
I do think she is like second in command.
Yeah,
I think she's above Mon.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she knew about the heist and everything, so that was a very cool like little scene of her just power walking through, and we're like, where the fuck are you going? In such a like urgent manner. But that means also with the girl from the heist being there means they've got the like money off Will, and like so it's banked away. Like she's got everything back. I thought this was something I thought. I thought Cassian was going to give his mum the Rebel Manifesto thing when she was talking about rebellion and stuff. You know, the little book he got off the kid.
Yeah.
But I think I'm trying to think what else, if anything else. Oh, we got the upper class guy, the security
serial killer dude.
Yeah. getting shoved into just a bullpit, basic ass job. He's like, he's in this great building and he's talking him up about all these like, oh, you can be part of helping discover information, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, oh, wait, what's this on your record that you got in trouble for something? Oh, you can have the shitty department.
Yeah. No, all of them equally important. Some might seem more exciting, but they'll...
Yeah. Here's the boring oil thing.
Yeah.
We've got
what was it? Fuel quality assurance.
Yeah. He's like, we have an opening right here. And there's just like one empty cubicle. And you think, what happened to the guy that was in that chair?
Yeah.
And then he was in like his brown suit, kind of doing his show offy thing. And then we see him at the end where he's in uniform and he's just another one of the general workers, now just sat in his vendetta against Cassian because he's put him there. So he's not done. He's definitely going to try and overachieve at his job and get himself in trouble again. I'm trying to think.
100%.
I think that's everything that kind of went down the episode.
Yeah,
interested to see where it's going, because obviously we're gonna get Luthen trying to help Cassian, and
I think a lot of the next episode is going to be prison fun of Cassian working out how to not die in prison, and the rebellion realizing Cassian is in prison and they need to either kill him or get him out because he knows too much.
I think Luthen's gonna offer him, get out and join us. Actually join our cause. Like, here's a second chance to do something bigger than like rotting in a cell. And there's obviously going to be some, like, he's got to persuade him somehow eventually. Something must happen that persuades him.
Yes. Because, like, by the time we get round to Rogue One, he's, like, pretty devout.
Yeah, he's all in on shit.
Yeah. He doesn't strike you as someone who's, like, doing it because he's being forced to.
No. He's full in on
this. But it's fun to, like, know the beginning and the end and work out what it takes him to get to there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm wondering if in the prison break, that's where K2 comes in.
Maybe.
Because K2 got damaged and he rebooted him, essentially. If I remember
I've just realised.
Go on.
So, we had the flashback from when the Empire first took over by the looks of it. And that guy says, Cassian, stay here, don't get involved, let them just do their marching and their flag.
Yeah.
Was that the guy that helped Marva rescue him as a child?
Yes.
So that was probably who he thought of as a father, who definitely got executed in front of him.
Oh, 100%.
Do we think Marva's going to get, and that's what's going to finally convince him to join the rebellion?
Oh, possibly. That or his ex-girlfriend. Maybe she also goes.
Maybe all of Ferrix just gets lit. What if Ferrix is a fucking Death Star test? No, it can't be, because the first time they fight in A New Hope that we know of, I guess they could get away with it, but
I think it'll be more like they'll just crack down on Ferric.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure did they not tease Death Troopers in the trailer? I can't remember.
Yes, I think they did.
So maybe Death Troopers rock up on Ferrix and
just torch it,
exterminate mode.
Maybe.
So yeah, there's still a lot to kind of come with Andor, but I'm really enjoying it.
Me too.